गोदावरी से सिंचित इस सुंदर देश में तुझे सब जगह खोजने में हमें मदद दे, तेरी अपनी नम्रता दे। Personify your country as your father or mother, a land to be respected like a parent, revered like God, and taken care of, as the selfless giver of life, freedom, and everything that one must value and cherish forever. Vande Mataram, a concise sentence with a very profound meaning. I bow to thee, Mother. In Sri Aurobindo's words, thou art wisdom, thou art law, thou art heart, our soul, our breath. Thou art love divine, the awe in our hearts that conquers death. Thine the strength that nerves the arm, thine the beauty, thine the charm. वंदे मातरम की रचना बंकिम चंद्र चटर्जी द्वारा की गई थी। यह गीत स्वतंत्रता की लड़ाई में लोगों के लिए प्रेरणा का स्रोत था। इस सुंदर संस्कृत और बांग्ला गीत में कवि ने कहा है, तू भरी है मीठे पानी से, फल फूलों की शादाबी से, तेरी बाहों में मेरी राहत है, तेरे कदमों में मेरी जन्नत है। Background track for the song that was composed and organized by Gayatri Uni. No matter where we go and what new discoveries we make, our hearts always belong in our beloved India. We salute the tribulations and sacrifices of the freedom fighters on our 75th Independence Day and pray that the country be rid of the COVID virus very, very soon. Our constitution is secular in spirit. We are a secular people, and religion never divides. Our country is a beautiful melting pot of religions, languages, and cultures. We take pride in presenting Iqbal's masterpiece, our favorite, that gives us goosebumps every time we sing it. सुनिए हमारी आज की आखिरी प्रस्तुति, सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा।
Thank you, Aparna. Thank you, little Indians. और सचमुच सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा. In the year 2000, ladies and gentlemen, the government, under the leadership of the then Prime Minister, Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee, initiated the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas conventions. And with that, the Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award. It is the highest award conferred on non-resident Indians or persons of Indian origin for significant and outstanding contributions in various fields. The Pravasi Bharatiya Divas is celebrated on the 9th of January every year to commemorate the return of Mahatma Gandhi from South Africa to India on that day. The Indian community in Hong Kong has punched above its weight, with a relatively small number of Indians and persons of Indian origin. We have already had several winners of this prestigious award thus far. Perhaps the highest per capita PBSA of any country or territory. Ladies and gentlemen, may I invite our Consul General to welcome on stage the past recipients or their representatives of this award from Hong Kong. Srimati Priyanka Chauhan ji. The first recipient from Hong Kong was the late Dr. Hari Lila. He received his PBSA in 2003 for business and community service. Representing him is his son and chairman of the Hari Lila group of companies, Dr. Aaron Hari Lila. The late Mr. Rusi Shroff was the second awardee in 2006 for outstanding achievement in business. Representing Mr. Shroff is his wife, Mrs. Parveez M. Shroff, who continues to serve the Indian community in Hong Kong with commitment, generosity, and love. In 2011, Dr. Harinder Singh Banga received the award for outstanding achievement in business. Dr. Banga is the founder and chairman of the Caravel Group, a global conglomerate engaged in maritime services, asset management, and the trading of commodities. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Harinder Singh Banga. Ladies and gentlemen, please stay on and state. This year, Hong Kong has another addition to this illustrious list. He was born in Hyderabad, Sindh, in undivided India. After his education in the UK, he started his career in Nigeria. He moved to Hong Kong and established Chilarang Shipping in 1979. He is a philanthropist in the footsteps of his grandfather and father, who both established charitable trusts in India. He, along with his wife, Mrs. Shobna Chilaram, founded the Chilaram Foundation in 2000, which has been supporting charitable causes in what he calls 7 directions: health, education, children and youth initiatives, the arts, music and culture, humanitarian aid and disaster relief, the environment, animal welfare, and vegetarianism. he was conferred the Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award by the Honorable President Shri Ramnath Kovind for outstanding community service at the 16th edition of the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention held virtually on 9th January this year. Ladies and gentlemen, the recipient of the Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award for 2021, Shri Lal Chelaram.
The Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award in the field of community service. Mr. Chelaram is a respected entrepreneur and founder of Chelaram Diabetes Institute, Pune, whose exemplary diabetes care has reached 125,000 villagers in rural Pune through mobile clinics.
May I request the Consul General, Srimati Priyanka Chauhan, to officially present the PBSA Medal and Sanat on behalf of the Government of India to, let's hear it once again, ladies and gentlemen, Shri Lal Chelaram. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Chelaram would like to address the gathering today.
Can we have a PBSA family photo?
And a PBSA family photo. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lal Chelaram.
Consul General, Mrs. Priyanka Chauhan, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I am truly and genuinely humbled by the honor conferred on me by the President of India, and I thank the Government of India for bestowing on me the honor of the Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award. A large number of people have supported me in the achievements for which I have received this award. But the real credit should go to our team of doctors and support staff at the Chelaram Diabetes Institute, which incidentally is a not-for-profit organization. This team of doctors and support staff have contributed to the community work which has been recognized by the Government of India through this award to me. Our dedicated staff have stayed away from their family for long periods of time to be able to deliver service to the rural population of India. As mentioned, over 125,000 villagers have been screened and treated for diabetes over the past many years. I therefore dedicate this award to the effort, passion, and commitment of our doctors, nurses, and staff who have gone out onto the field. This dedication to them is genuine because they are the ones who really should have been here and should have received this award. I said that a large number of people have supported me in the achievements of the Institute. Most of all, my family. I acknowledge the inspiration that I have received from my grandfather, the late Mr. Kishan Chellara, whose philanthropic work is legendary in India. Even now, there are several education colleges in Bombay named after him, which are doing good work, and the umbrella of colleges that he commenced and started now have a total student population of 40,000 students, which is a remarkable origin of which he was the start for. My family also, my father, Lokamal Chalaram, was also a very community service oriented and extremely generous and charitable. He has helped many organizations and needy people, and he would never ever let go anybody who approached him. He would never let them go disappointed. This inheritance of philanthropic giving is a genuine gift to me from both my grandfather and my father. And I must give them a lot of credit for where I am today. I must also give thanks to my brother Shah, who has always supported me and has made substantial contributions to the Diabetes Institute. Finally, from my family, as they say, behind every man stands, etc. Therefore, my most important thanks must go to my wife, Shobna. She has been a great support to me for the last 50 years of our marriage. I would like to acknowledge her contribution in this public arena. She is a passionate community server, both in terms of yoga, music, and culture. Thank you, Shobna. I would like to express my appreciation to the Consul General, Mr. Priyanka Chauhan, for this very elegant function, which has been organized with meticulous care. Gatherings of such a group under current COVID restrictions required painstaking effort. And I'm thankful to her for organizing this award presentation in such a wonderful manner. Thank you. To have received this honor and citation during India's 75th Independence Day celebration in Hong Kong is also very special. 75 years of freedom has done justice to the struggle of the freedom fighters. India has remained firmly on a democratic path and today is one of the most vibrant countries in the world. India's young people of 600 million are set to change our world. You will find that in every major country, Indians play a very prominent role in the community. The current leadership, headed by Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi, continues to drive the country in a most positive direction. Before I end, I need to briefly explain what was mentioned in the award ceremony, in the awards speech. That Chalaram Diabetes Institute in Pune has screened and treated 125,000 villagers. Why I need to explain that is because although on the face of it, it looks like a relatively straightforward thing, but in reality, to do work in the villages is no easy task. When we started, one of the important pillars of our institute was the outreach program, or to do service in the villages. And we wanted to make an impact on the scourge of diabetes in India through various forms. Patient care was one of them. Research, education, and awareness were the others. But patient care in the urban areas is relatively straightforward. Patient care in the villages, not so easy. Simply because to get doctors and nurses to go to the villages is a Herculean task. It's hot, dusty, dirty. There are no facilities in the villages. If they have to stay overnight, it's very difficult to arrange accommodation. But our people were able to come up with a solution. And that was a solution which I will call the hub and spoke model. And what we did is that we took the doctors, nurses, and the mobile van into a town of 50 to 100,000, where there would be facilities, where they could stay in a hotel, where there were restaurants, etc. And every day from that hub, they would go to a village. And the village would be prepared to receive them, because in advance, they would have organized what is called an Asha meeting. Ashas are the ladies in the villages which had been appointed by the government, mainly for maternity. And we harnessed those Ashas so that we would have a meeting in the hub, ask them to go back to their villages and plan as to who should be the people who should be screened when the van came. This is not an easy task either, because how do you estimate who are the people who will need care and screening? And we gave them some hints. People who are pregnant are at risk for gestational diabetes, so please collect all the pregnant women. People who have eye problems are likely to have cataract or glaucoma or retinopathy. Please collect them together. People who have foot ulcers are likely to be diabetic. Please collect those people. And the Ashas came up with their own ideas. They said, we can also identify who are the diabetics. We said, how? He said, it's very easy. You ask people to urinate, and if you see in the urination ants are collecting around the urine, you know that they have sugar in the urine, so they're likely to be diabetic. It's a fantastic idea. And so it was that our mobile vans were able to go and successfully screen and take care of diabetics in the villages. And what is almost more important, is that both the local and the central governments looked at this model and they thought, this is a model that works. And they sent a delegation who spent time with us. And I'm pleased to tell you that central government has now introduced the same model in other areas, in districts. The Maharashtra government is doing excellent work in spreading throughout the villages of Maharashtra. So I'm very pleased that it's not just the 125,000 people that we have treated, but we have genuinely impacted upon the treatment of diabetes throughout India, for which I am really, really grateful and thankful and hopeful that this can really make a serious impact on the scourge of diabetes. I think that's about all. I think I've taken up enough time, and thank you for listening to me. One of our other objectives was to create awareness of diabetes, and so we produced a magazine called Diabetes Health, which for any of you who are diabetic, I have kept in the foyer a copy of some of the versions of the so please feel free to take a copy. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Mr. Chelaram. Congratulations once again, and thank you for the wonderful work that the foundation is doing. Ladies and gentlemen, independence was not granted. It was won by great selfless souls who sacrificed everything. It is because of them that we hold up our heads high as free citizens of a great nation. आज के समारोह में देवी और सज्जनों, मैं आप सबसे निवेदन करूंगा कि आप उन सब महान वीरों को याद करें और उन लोगों को जो आज भी हमारी आज़ादी के प्रहरी हैं, हमारे सैनिक जो हर वक्त देश की सरहद पर तैनात हैं, हमारे सशस्त्र बल जो हर शहर, हर गांव और हर कस्बे में हमें सुरक्षित रखते हैं, our frontline medical warriors who are fighting this pandemic and every other disease, our teachers who prepare us and our children to carry the torch forward, and every citizen who is playing his or her part for our nation. To celebrate them with their dance performance to Guru Vandana, "Ae Meri Zameen," and "Teri Mitti Mein Mil Jawa," ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Siddhi Nikhil Naresh, the founder of Siddhi, a classical beat, a dance school that encourages a disciplined and healthy mind and body through Kathak, and her students, Ms. Gopal Manglik, Mrs. Harshin Kaur Chadda, and Ms. Gargi Kedar Joshi. Ladies and gentlemen, Siddhi, a classical beat.
Guru
Thank you, ladies, for that wonderful, wonderful presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, Siddhi a classical beat. As a part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, the Consulate General had organized an essay writing and a painting competition for children with the same theme, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. To award the prizes to the winners, may I request the Consul General back on stage, please. The entries were adjudicated by independent judges who chose winners in the 2 age categories of each competition. For the prizes in the essay competition, may I request the judge for this event, Mr. Yondan Latu, to join the Consul General on stage, please. Yondan is the chief news editor at the SCMP. He had worked as a television news anchor and editor in Hong Kong for nearly 2 decades before joining the SCMP in 2015. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Yondan Latu. A total of 61 entries were received for the essay competition, 25 in the junior and 36 in the senior age group categories. And the winners in the junior age group, children between the ages of 6 and 12. The winner of the 3rd prize, Leah Prashant. Leah. Leah is a shy girl. Leah, come on. Leah Prashant. She is a student of Discovery College, Discovery Bay. The winner of the 2nd prize, Vibhi Harshit. Vibhi is a student of Dahlia English Primary School. And the 1st prize in this category goes to Shriyanjana Datta from the American International School, Taipo. The winners in the 12 to 18 years, that's the senior age group category. The 3rd prize, Navyanshi Jain of Polung Cook Nanpoling College in Tokuan. The 2nd prize, Naitik Keswani of King George V School, Homantin. And the winner of the 12 to 18 years senior age group essay competition, Sahana Ganesh Iyer from West Island School, Kokfulan. Thank you, Jordan, for educating and helping us with the prize distribution for the essay competition. Thank you. To help us in distributing the prizes for the painting competition, may I request our judge for the event, Mr. Jason Wembinski, to join the Consul General on stage, please. Jason is an architect, designer, and curator of art. He is co-founder of Hong Kong Walls, along with Ms. Maria Wong and Mr. Stan Wu. Stan was the second judge for this event. Hong Kong Walls promotes arts organization and annual street art festivals in Hong Kong. Ladies and gentlemen, a total of 87 entries were received for the painting competition. 61 in the junior and 26 in the senior age group categories. And the results of the junior age group. A special mention by the judges, Bhavya Pratap Nair from King George V School, Homantin. Winning the third prize, Ahana Mukhi Suvir from Island School, the mid-levels. The second prize, Gurnika Chauhan Singh from the Peak School on the Peak. And the winner of the first prize, Saksham Jain from Polung Cook Nanpo Ling College, Tokuan. And finally, the winners of the painting competition, senior age group, that's 12 to 18 years of age. The third prize goes to Ganjani Jain, King George V School, Homantin. The second prize, Freya Chintu from Creative Secondary School, Chumkwano. And the winner of the first prize for the painting competition senior age group from West Island School, Pokfulam, Yutika Aditya Yol. Ladies and gentlemen, once more for all our winners in both the competitions in all age groups. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Madam Consul General. Before we close the event today, ladies and gentlemen, I request you to join us in a prayer for our country, penned by Vishwakavi, Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. Jai Hind, और आप सभी को एक बार और स्वतंत्रता दिवस की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। नमस्कार।